he discharges, he already has his service weapon out. He discharges his service weapon. A bullet goes right through here. I'm assuming it strikes her. She accelerates because I'm assuming she's been shot at that point. And she goes this way. You can see the tires turning to the right. Okay, so let's assume for this video's purpose that this is Renee Nicole Good's SUV from Minneapolis yesterday. Okay, now I'm at a local car lot just right around the corner from my house because I don't want to do this video at my house because I don't want my neighbors thinking I'm a lunatic. So I just come across this SUV. I was just talking to a guy that works here, and I told him what I was going to do, no problem. So I'm gonna set up the way it went down yesterday. What's going on, buddy?
It's a great car.
Oh, is it? You work here?
No, but I do love it.
Yeah, not bad. Eh? Guy's trying to sell me this Lincoln. Renee is in the driver's seat. Her wife is in the passenger seat, and apparently her dog was either in the front seat or in the back seat. They had a dog in the car too. I don't know. I haven't seen any video footage or still photography of the wife and the dog. But apparently the wife was videoing Renee throughout the day, okay? So Renee is parked over behind another SUV. Now, the convoy of ICE federal agents are going this way. Renee pulls her SUV out and blocks the first pickup truck that had its emergency response lights activated. So, by all accounts, Renee has been interacting with ICE agents all day long prior to this, or they've had interactions prior. I don't know if it was all day. So, the cops had enough of her. They come over, they grab the door, they try to open the door. So that's one ICE agent that tried to open up the door. There was another ICE agent that was approximately 8 feet behind the ICE agent at the door. Now over here, not so visible by this camera angle, over here is another ICE agent, okay? He's standing in front of the SUV. So he tries to open up the door. The tire is kind of facing like this tire is right now. You can see the tire go that way because she wants to get away from this ICE agent. You can see the tire moving. But this ICE agent over here is in front of the vehicle, kind of like this, kind of in front, but kind of off to the side too. So he discharges, he already has his service weapon out. He discharges his service weapon. A bullet goes right through here. I'm assuming it strikes her. She accelerates because I'm assuming she's been shot at that point. And she goes this way. You can see the tires turning to the right. He puts two more, or he discharges his service weapon 2 more times. Now, did both of those bullets hit her? I don't know. Then you can see the car, the SUV, careen into a parked white car. Goes my buddy right there, my Mexican buddy, ex-military.
Hey.
So the mainstream media is portraying that Renee Nicole Good was at the wrong place at the wrong time. And she was just trying to flee the police because she was afraid for her life, which is furthest from the truth. I'm going to get into Renee's background in a minute. So she goes over and hits the car. She's probably dead at that point. From accounts, she was shot in the head. She's probably already dead, or she was probably even killed by the first shot through the window. I have pictures of that. So eyewitness accounts said she was denied medical attention. Apparently a doctor came up and said, "I'm a physician, can I check her vitals?" And the ICE agent said no. So this witness said that there was no medical attention administered to her. I've seen video subsequently that emergency responders were administering first aid on her. Like I said, she was probably already, the cops could tell it was a catastrophic injury, and there was no sense even trying because who knows? I don't want to be graphic about it, but you can tell in a lot of cases when someone can't be revived. That's what I'm saying. So now, who is Renee Nicole Good? What's being reported, Renee has 3 children. I don't know if it's from the same father or 2 different fathers, I'm not sure. But one of the fathers died in 2023. I don't know what he died of, how he died, where he died. But apparently Renee grew up in Colorado Springs, I believe, and she moved to Missouri. The SUV had Missouri plates on it at the time of the shooting. Now, apparently, from what's being reported as well, she moved to Minneapolis with a woman. So she went into a same-sex relationship. She's a lesbian. And apparently, from what's being reported, and what my suspicion is she's a professional protester, i.e. ANTIFA. It's being reported that not only was it not an unfortunate coincidence that she was there, but it's being reported that she was the leader of the protest against federal ICE agents. Now, what they didn't, like I said earlier, what they didn't show the mainstream media is that the ICE agents had a bit of a tussle. I believe it was in a laneway around the corner from where the shooting occurred, not so long before the shooting. So they are already in an agitated state. And you know, you have 100 white people, white liberal Karens, constantly, perpetually screaming at you, calling you a Nazi, calling you a traitor, calling you a fascist. Get out of Minneapolis, get out of Minnesota, screaming at you. These people are deranged, okay? They are deranged. I've been in situations where I've actually seen the leftist radical mentality firsthand. I was at the Canada First rally in October. I'll put that video in the end of my video, and you can watch that. It's from October, and you can see how I interact with police. I had many interactions with police there, and not once did I even remotely come close to being assaulted by the police or arrested. So if you want to watch that video, I have really close-up footage of me interacting with police. Some of it's comical. I try to put a humorous spin on it. But these people on the left aren't trying to put any humorous spin on anything. These cops are at a breaking point. Now, apparently this cop, the ICE agent that did the shooting 6 months earlier, was actually struck by a protester's car and dragged for a certain amount of time. So he has a past history of being hit by a car. So now people are saying it was cold-blooded murder what this cop did. He didn't have to shoot her. No, I don't think he had to shoot her either. I think if he just would have stepped back, 8 inches, 10 inches, Nicole would have continued right and would have been on her way. They would have had to have chased her down. They would have had to chase her down. Maybe she wouldn't have stopped. Maybe she would have hit a bunch of junior school kids crossing at a crosswalk and took out 20 kids. You know what I mean? So could the cop have not shot her? 100%. Was the cop within his legal rights to shoot her? 100%. You can't drive your car at a cop after you've been lawfully ordered out of that car. You can't do it. It's a justification for you to be unalived. That's the bottom line. I was just talking to the gentleman, a nice young guy. Oh, he's 37, at the car lot there. He's from Mexico. I talked to him for about a half hour before I started the video. He was in the military in Mexico for 7 years. I have Mexican people in my family, and they're good people. They come up to the country, they come up to Canada, they want to do right by what Canada has to offer. And he's the second Mexican person I talked to in the past 2 months. The other one was a Mexican Toronto police officer. He was a Mexican cop, then he became a cop in Toronto. Really good guy. I talked to him for an hour. This a couple months ago. So he understood because he even told me he's seen the video of her being shot, and he explained it to me as well. It's I at the end of the day, I said to this gentleman back here, I said, you're driving in your convoy in Mexico in your Humvees in the Mexican military, and you get 100 or 200 protesters coming up to you. You all have automatic weapons on you. You all have sidearms on you. What are the chances that someone's going to get shot? It's very high. I know going to these protests, when there's going to be a lot of radical leftist ANTIFA demonstrators, there's a very good chance, a high probability, that I will be physically assaulted. And I know that before I leave my house. Now, when you put 200 to 300 uniformed officers dressed in tactical gear, I'm not saying they had long guns at the one I was at, but they were all tacked out in their tactical gear, and there was at least 200 in uniform, paramilitary looking police, and who knows how many undercovers were in the crowd. Now, is there a chance that an officer could inadvertently shoot me? Without a doubt. They all have guns on them. My point being with this video today, these white liberal Karens have been gaslit to the point where they just think it's okay to go and harass and surround federal agents with long guns and sidearms. They just think that's okay. They just go out there and act like they're just going to yell and scream and obstruct law enforcement administering their legal right as a federal agent. They just think they're going to go obstruct these people and nothing's going to happen. Quite honestly, I thought someone was going to get killed a lot earlier. Like, I got to give credit to these cops. Now, you know, people on the left, and I'm going to mention this one person up in Canada, but people on the left, they are outraged on social media. Arrest that federal agent. He should be immediately put in handcuffs. It was cold-blooded murder. And I'm telling you, the comment sections on social media with regards to that, I couldn't even imagine keeping up to trying to count that. We have an idiot up here by the name of Charlie Angus. He's an ex member of Parliament, NDP. And he is out of Timmins, James Bay, but he's retired from Parliament. He's 63, I believe. The guy is a left-wing lunatic. I'm going to put his Facebook profile up on my video, and I want you to go, if you want to. I want you to go to his Facebook profile and just look at it and look at the comments. These people in his comment section. And, you know, they always say that, you know, Maple MAGA and MAGA, they have a cult following. And that's not true. I don't think it is. But the absurdity and the vitriol coming from the left is not even remotely close to what people that are right-leaning, how they convey their message, okay? But I'm telling you, people on the right are getting very, very upset, okay? Now, you look at the video, because we've all seen video of Minnesota now, or Minneapolis. You have black people peppered in there, but the frontline agitators are white liberal Karens. And to a high degree, they are white women that would appear to be lesbian. Why? Now, in the comment section, why are white lesbians the tip of the spear for this movement? Why are they so filled with vitriol? Why? I don't know. I don't get it. They seem to put themselves in harm's way for a cause that has nothing to do with them. The ICE agents have bombarded or have flooded the Minneapolis area due to the Democratic-induced fraud that has been identified, okay? Now, this fraud's been going on for decades. Why did it come out now? I don't know. I guess maybe to kick something off. But this lady had 3 kids. Renee Good had 3 kids. The father, like I said, I don't know if she has two or three baby fathers. I don't know. But one of them is dead 2023. So now, if this person that died is the father of all 3 kids, those kids now are orphans because she made the choice to go and protest and to obstruct federal agents with guns, obviously, and she paid with her life. Now, do I think Nicole Good was a paid protester? Without a doubt. I'm thinking she was on the payroll of ANTIFA. I'm thinking she was an ANTIFA leader. That's just my opinion. By all accounts, it would appear that way. She checks off all the boxes, okay? Poison dart frog hairdo, lesbian, and going from Missouri, from Colorado to Missouri to Minnesota. You know, you just don't get in your car and decide to hook up with a bunch of other white liberal Karens and get into physical altercations with federal agents. That is, in my eyes, you want to be unalive. Like you have given up with life, because eventually you're going to come across a cop like Nicole did that wasn't having it, pulled out his gun and he gave it to her. So she FAFO'd. That's what I'm saying. So the left's hypocrisy is through the roof right now. When that Capitol Hill police, I believe his name was Michael Byrd, Lieutenant Michael Byrd, shot Ashley Babbitt in the Capitol on January 6, 2021. Ashley was coming through a barricaded glass partition, and she had no weapon on her. That paid assassin, Michael Byrd, put one in her through the glass. She didn't have an SUV. She didn't have a weapon on her. He shot her. He shot her in cold blood. And what happened to him? He got promoted. He got promoted. He's running some business now, and he's living the life. He was rewarded for murdering Ashley Babbitt. Now the left all of a sudden doesn't want to talk about that. They don't want to talk about anything with regards to when it's their side doing the killing. Okay? Donald Trump comes out. He gives a statement saying basically what I'm saying. She was an agitator, and she tried to run over a federal agent. Necessarily, I don't think she tried to run him over, and I'm saying that. I don't think she did. But that's besides the point. It was close enough. He got hit. He got hit by the car. The other camera angle shows he got hit. And like I said, he's within his rights to use lethal force in that situation. So I don't think he's going to face any sort of prosecution. Do I think that Minneapolis and other parts of the country are going to have riots? Absolutely. Do I think those riots are necessary? Absolutely. Because I think this has to pop off. I think the line in the sand has been crossed a long time ago. It's time to get on with this. Okay? That's what I'm going to say in this video. Now stick around. I'm going to talk about in my next video about Mark Carney going around the world drumming up support to fight the big bad boogeyman Donald Trump. He's going to China next week, then to Davos, Switzerland. Stick around. I'm going to do a video about that. Thanks for watching. Bye.